I don't think there's anything more frightening to a plant lover than the thought of pests invading your houseplant home and infecting one plant after another, taking over your collection. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about one thing that you may consider doing for a little bit of extra prevention. As you can see, I have a lot of houseplants, about 200 or so, and as the saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So in this video, I'm going to share with you one thing that I do in my home to give my houseplants a little bit of extra preventative care, keeping them in their tip-top shape and free of pests. So in the world of pesticides, there's really two main different kinds of pesticides. One is a contact killer, which is, you can think of like a spray that when you for instance, if you have spider mites and you spray pesticide onto those spider mites, it will actually kill them on contact. The second kind of pesticide is what's called a systemic pesticide, which will enter into your plant's tissues either through the stems or the leaves or through the roots, and it'll be absorbed into those cells and tissues so that when a pest is present and it's putting its teeth into those leaves or stems, while trying to consume that plant, it's also consuming trace amounts of those pesticides and therefore dying from that systemic pesticide. So clearly from those two choices, you can tell that a contact pesticide is great if you have one plant that has spider mites and you need to get rid of them, but a systemic pesticide that you can utilize on various types of plants can help to prevent pests from really taking hold and spreading from one plant to the next. I much prefer granular forms as opposed to any sorts of sprays or liquids, just because sprays can enter into the airways and you could breathe them inside the home, and I'm not trying to do that at all. Liquids are also just a little bit messier than the granular forms. So when it comes to the granular forms, what I normally opt for is the Bonide Systemic Houseplant Insect Control, and this is a great kind of all-purpose systemic pesticide that will fight a variety of different pests, including aphids, whiteflies, mealy bugs. It helps to reduce the pressure of scale, which is something that I deal with a lot, as well as thrips and the larva of fungus gnats, which we all love to hate, that is found in the soil of your plants. And the main ingredient of this pesticide is what's called imidacloprid. This is actually a chemical similar to nicotine found in plants like tobacco, and when it is present in the cell walls of a plant and these pests put their teeth into them and they absorb some of that imidacloprid, they will die relatively quickly. So let me show you how to actually use it. Now I have here a jasmine plant. This is in a 6-inch pot, and there are instructions on the back, as you can see here, that give you the exact measurements for how much of the systemic pesticide that you should use according to what size container plant you are going to be applying it. So this needs 2.5 tablespoons. So just measure out here. I have a tablespoon, so 1. And if you're interested in buying some of this, just check the description below and you will find links to this guy right here. Next, what we're gonna do, take something like a chopstick to just kind of help it enter into the soil, ensuring you're not damaging any roots in the process. Just like the top inch or so. And then we're gonna water it in. So you can time this on a day where you need to water your plants. That would be the best time to apply this, because you're going to want to let it really absorb and not water again for at least another week. And the label on here says that you should reapply every 8 weeks. For me, I do it once every 3 months, so once every 12 weeks. I find that to be absolutely enough, and helps me, with the beginning of spring, summer, fall, winter, makes it easy that way. And that's really all that you need to know to add a little bit of extra preventative care to keep your plants pest-free all year long. If you have any other further questions, comments, or any other systemic pesticides that you find to be better or also helpful, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget, we also have a new membership section of our YouTube page. If you are an avid gardener and you're looking for some one-on-one advice with me, by becoming a member for $1.99 a month, you can have access to a members-only group chat room where we can have one-on-one discussions together and with the community at large. Anyways, thank you for joining me here on Plant Vibrations with me, Devin Wallien. I'll catch you guys soon. Ciao.